Justin Bieber, one of the most famous pop stars in the world, has finally spoken out, and what he revealed has left everyone stunned. For years, he kept quiet about many things that went on during his early career, but last night, in an emotional and tearful confession, he broke his silence. It wasn't just the weight of what he had gone through that made his revelation so powerful. It was the fact that it involved another person so close to him, Selena Gomez, and the plans Diddy Combs had for her. Justin, visibly distressed, took to social media and went live in front of millions of fans. This wasn't a carefree, smiling Justin that the world had grown accustomed to. He was raw, vulnerable, and his words shook everyone who was watching. What began as a quiet moment quickly turned into a flood of painful memories and confessions. He spoke directly to the camera, his voice cracking, eyes filled with tears, and what he said revealed a much darker side to the industry than many people could have imagined. He started by acknowledging his gratitude for Selena Gomez and the role she's played in his life, both during their time together and after. But it was clear that something heavy had been weighing on him. Justin went on to explain that during the peak of his career, he was often surrounded by people who didn't have his best interests at heart. These people, he said, were powerful, and they used their influence to control him, promising him success, but taking advantage of his youth and naivety. At the center of this manipulation was Diddy, someone he once considered a mentor and a guide in the industry. Justin described how, during those early years, he was frequently invited to private parties and gatherings thrown by Diddy, events that were known among celebrities, but never openly discussed. The parties, which were exclusive and filled with high-profile figures, were supposed to be glamorous, but they were anything but. What started as innocent mentorship soon revealed itself to be something more sinister, according to Justin. Through choked sobs, Justin confessed that he had witnessed disturbing things at these parties. He admitted that Diddy had tried to manipulate him, exploiting his vulnerabilities when he was still trying to find his footing in the industry. But what shocked viewers the most was when Justin revealed that Diddy had set his sights on Selena Gomez. Justin's love for Selena, even after their breakup, has never been a secret. Their relationship was turbulent and public, but it was also clear that they shared a deep connection. So when Justin said that Diddy had made plans to involve Selena in the same toxic environment that had hurt him, it became clear just how dark things were. He explained that Diddy, seeing Selena's rising fame, had his own ideas about how to bring her into his circle. According to Justin, Diddy had tried to convince him that bringing Selena to these private gatherings would help her career, just as it had supposedly helped his. But Justin knew better. He had seen firsthand the effects of these parties, the manipulation, the coercion, the way people in power use their influence to take advantage of young stars. He admitted that there were times when he felt powerless, when the allure of fame made it hard to see what was really going on. But with Selena, he couldn't stand by and let the same thing happen to her. He tearfully confessed that he had actively fought to keep Selena away from those gatherings, making excuses and pulling her away whenever Diddy suggested that she should attend. Justin went on to say that Diddy had been relentless, constantly suggesting that Selena's career would skyrocket if she just mingled with the right people. But Justin knew what that meant. He knew the dark side of that world, and it terrified him. He admitted that the stress of trying to protect her from something she didn't fully understand was one of the reasons their relationship became so strained. He was living in a world of secrets, trying to shield her from the truth, and it took a toll on both of them. For the first time, Justin spoke about the guilt he's carried for years. Guilt for not speaking up sooner, for not telling Selena exactly why he was so protective, and for allowing himself to be manipulated for so long. He admitted that it wasn't just about him anymore. Seeing the recent footage Selena released, which exposed Diddy's inappropriate behavior, brought all of these buried emotions back to the surface. Justin realized that he couldn't stay silent any longer, especially knowing how close Selena came to being pulled into that same toxic environment. As Justin's confession continued, fans could see just how deeply these experiences had affected him. His tears weren't just for what he had gone through, but for what could have happened to Selena. He spoke about the fear he had, knowing that someone so powerful had targeted her, and how desperate he was to keep her safe. He described moments where he felt alone, trapped in a web of lies and deceit, unable to speak out because of the fear of retaliation from powerful figures in the industry. But his love for Selena, even after their relationship ended, was what kept him going, what gave him the strength to protect her from afar. Justin also shared how he and Selena had reconnected in recent months, not romantically, but as friends who had been through so much together. He said that Selena's decision to release the footage was brave, and it inspired him to finally open up about his own experiences. He acknowledged that he had made mistakes, both in his relationship with Selena and in his career, but that staying silent about the dangers they both faced wasn't something he could continue to do. In his tearful confession, Justin made it clear that his decision to speak out wasn't just about exposing Diddy. It was about shining a light on the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry, where young stars are often exploited by those in power. He expressed his hope that by sharing his story, he could help others who might be going through the same thing, giving them the courage to stand up and speak out. As Justin's live stream came to an end, fans flooded social media with messages of support. It was clear that his confession had touched a nerve with many people, especially those who had followed his career from the beginning and had always sensed that there was more to his story than what the public saw. His tears, his pain, and his vulnerability were all on display, and it was a side of Justin that many had never seen before. While Diddy has yet to respond to these new allegations, the pressure is mounting. With Selena's footage already sending shockwaves through the industry, and now Justin's emotional confession adding even more weight to the accusations, it seems inevitable that a deeper investigation into Diddy's actions and the culture surrounding his infamous parties will be launched. As for Justin, he ended his confession with a message of hope. He said that while the past has been difficult, he's in a better place now, surrounded by people who genuinely care about him and his well-being. He thanked his fans for their unwavering support and urged others in the industry to come forward if they've experienced anything similar. His message was clear. No one should have to go through what he went through, and it's time for the truth to come out, no matter the cost.